Joined once again by Eric Spicely, who's going to be taking on Gerald Meerschaert coming up here at the Ultimate Fighter Season 26 finale on December 1st. Eric, what's going on? How are you?
How's it going, James? I'm good.
Awesome. Well, it's good to talk to you again, and I appreciate you joining me today because you are live on location in the cafeteria at the Performance Institute. How cool is this, getting to go there and check that out every day?
It's great, man. I'm here every day. We pretty much live here. Most of the guys in Vegas. Me, Andrew, Sanchez, Khalil are definitely here every single day. We get free food twice a day, free PT, strength and conditioning, everything you can need all in one spot. So it's amazing.
Oh, look at that. Jeez. That looks good, man.
Right off the grill, baby.
Yeah, that's like barbecued and everything. That looks amazing. I like that. But what I was getting at there is you haven't fought since June, and obviously, here we are. Here's your fight coming up here in December. As far as, I know you've been in the gym training. Did you get any time off in between there? Did you take any time off, or you've been training the whole time?
I've been pretty much training the whole time. I got this fight like 3 months out, which is perfect. So, or more than 3 months out. They suggested that we do a 12-week camp here at the PI, doing strength conditioning and everything like that. So, we decided to try it out. Andrew and I, we came out here, and we're staying with our coach, Sean Wood, and it's been great. I feel this is the most I've definitely ever prepared strength and conditioning-wise for a fight. So it's going to be exciting to see how it goes.
For sure. Now, is it safe to say that Syndicate MMA and being at the Performance Center, that's sort of home base for you now? Because you've been out here longer than I think you've been out any of the other camps I've seen you at recently.
Yeah, it's really great here, man. With the Performance Center, it's just such a great combination, and John is such a good coach. He gives us, so much one-on-one time, which you're not going to get at a lot of other places. And there's a lot of great fighters here. I mean, we've got, I think, 10 people in the UFC right now. A lot of big guys, me, Khalil, Andrew, Julian Marquez, Josh Tanzori's out here a lot, and Corey Hendricks, who was on our season. So we've got a pretty good crew of like 85ers and up, which is hard to come by,
Yeah, and I mean, it's pretty much your entire cast is like training together. I think that's so cool. Even Amanda Cooper came out and trained with you guys a couple weeks back.
Yeah, man. Amanda was here. She said she's going to come back after her fight, so... Yeah, it's great, man. With the Performance Center, it's just such a good supplement to our already pretty good training schedule. So
we got to talk about your last fight. I know things didn't go your way in that one at UFC 212. I do want to point out I did pick you in that fight, so you can check the record on that one. But you coming up.
That's why I lost.
Yeah.
Don't pick me, I win.
Yeah, Antonio Carlos Jr. What do you sort of take away from that performance? Again, you tried to go toe to toe with a really good ground guy, and it just didn't work out in your favor.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I try to fight him where he's the best, and I wanted to test myself. And takeaways, I really need to believe in my stand-up. There were a couple of times where I hit him pretty flush, and then end up shooting a takedown, which is like not what I wanted to do, and I need to break those habits of just wanting to be on the ground. I think it was a great learning experience. He's one of the best grapplers in the world, as you've seen in his last fight, and I think he's only going to get better, and he's going to be really hard to stop because I've never felt someone that good at grappling, especially in MMA before. So it was great. It was definitely a big learning experience, and I took a lot away from it. So I don't feel bad about that fight at all, and I doubt many people would try to fight him on the ground.
Exactly.
If they ever got to fight him. So
exactly.
What are you going to do? But I also proved that I'm one of the better guys on the ground as well.
Yeah. And now here
they told me after the fight that he just runs through everybody in the gym, and nobody usually lasts like a round with him, especially like in those positions. So what are you gonna do?
Now you're taking on another good ground guy in Gerald Meerschaert. He's got 19 career wins by submission. How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
I feel like I match up really well against him. I like fighting lefties, and he's a good striker. He's good everywhere, good grappler. So it's going to be an interesting fight, another fight where I can really push myself. And I see myself coming out on top, of course, obviously. And I think no one's going to be better than Antonio. So I don't know. I see him having a hard time trying to submit me. So I think it'll be a great fight. Hopefully it'll be stand-up most of the time, or I don't know, a good grappling match or something.
Excellent. And you mentioned your training partners there. Is that's pretty much the cast of characters as far as training partners go? I don't think you missed anyone out in that list there. You said Julian Marquez and Andrew Sanchez and all these guys. That's pretty much the main training partners?
Yeah, yeah. Khalil's a really strong striker lefty. I mean, he's one of the best. Um, he's really good to go with. We got a bunch of other lefties, but he's one of the, Tom Lawler, who's also here too, is a great wrestler, lefty. So I've been working with those guys a lot. I've always working with Sanchez. He's my best friend and my main training partner. We push each other every day, and he helps me with my wrestling all the time. I'm helping him with his jiu-jitsu as usual, so it's just business as usual.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting, too, because Sanchez is fighting Ryan Janes, and Ryan Janes is actually training with Gerald at Rufus Sport. So it's kind of like, a Las Vegas versus Rufus Sport type deal coming up here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Ryan Janes can do everything he wants. I think Andrew Sanchez is going to be champion of the division one day, so I don't really think it matters, but we'll see. I mean, I think it's going to be a good fight. Ryan James is really tough, and Gerald's really tough, but I think Las Vegas is going to come out on top here.
You go 2-0. How's the weight cut going? We saw you eating some delicious chicken with some asparagus. Sounds like everything's going pretty well. You're all smiles. You seem like in a good mood.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the strength and conditioning has been great. The weight cut's never really a problem for me, so it's definitely, I'm all smiles. I had a steak last night, and just getting ready to lose those last little bit of pounds and then start my water cut. And yeah, I feel great. It's been a great camp. No injuries. Like I said, 12 weeks. It's the best shape I've ever been in. And the strength and conditioning here with Bo Sandoval, who used to work at the Olympic Center, is just second to none, and he has us peaking at the right time, and everything is, we don't have to think about anything. We don't have to worry about anything. We just come in, we do it, and then we just go home,
Awesome. How do you see this fight ending on December 1st?
I mean, you know me, I like to finish fights. I like to finish fights in the first round, so I would like that. Gerald's a tough guy, very hard to put away. I don't know, I could see either going all 3 rounds or I see me catching him pretty early, but he's a gamer, he's tough. It's going to be a really tough fight, and that's why I wanted to fight him. I had options to fight other people. They gave me a couple names, and I chose Gerald because he's a tougher fight, so.
Are you able to reveal any of those names, or is that top secret?
I probably shouldn't. Okay. I might get in trouble, so I don't know. We'll see.
Fair enough. More importantly, are you looking ahead at this Boston card? Is that what you want to get on in January?
I hear the Boston card is going to be an all little guy show.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's pretty dead in the water. I don't ever look past the fight, so I'm happy to just get a win and eat some pumpkin pie for the holidays,
What are you watching on Netflix right now?
I'm watching The Walking Dead and Shameless.
Oh, Shameless is so good. Oh, man, I love that show.
TV right now, so, yeah, I'm mostly just watching that. John's got cable. It's the fanciest place I've ever lived, so I'm living it up over there, man.
Sounds like it. That's for sure. What? How far along are you on Shameless, or are you all caught up?
I'm on the new season. I've watched every episode already.
Oh man, I haven't watched the first episode yet, so don't say anything. I gotta do that at some point this week. I've been busy, but I love that is probably one of my top 5 favorite shows is Shameless. Just so good.
Really, really good one. Check it out. It's on Footlocker if you need to find it.
Okay, gotcha. There you go. Everyone's got to check out this fight. It's the Ultimate Fighter Season 26 finale coming up here December 1st. Eric, I appreciate you taking the time, especially during your lunch. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
You can find me at Spice Wonder on Instagram and at Eric Spice on Twitter. And got to thank Onnit, Scramble for always helping me out, taking care of me. Nike sent me some wrestling shoes, and the Sick Banana Company, Bananarama. I can't remember their name, but they're really good. Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.